Hey tribe, welcome back. So I'm bringing back the topic I've done some time ago, and I know that a lot of you love it. Let's see what is the unexpected. We are picking, choosing today from the envelopes and the tea leaf tarot. All of them look the same. Please use your intuition. When choosing this pile, I'd also say maybe some of you will feel very drawn to a couple, and that's perfectly fine. And I will see you in timestamps. Hey my people, group number one, let's look. The unexpected for you. One second, I want to make sure that I don't mix these up. Pile 1, 2, 3. Okay, perfect. We've got mature woman. And we have dolphin. Financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Let's get some tarot and let's get clarifying here. I'm going to be using the Tarot of the Angels. Let's see. The unexpected. Show us what is going on. The Fool. The Temperance. Nine of Cups. This is a very flowy and very happy pile. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Devil. We have the Knight of Cups. And let's pull one card for the dolphin here. The Ace of Wands. Okay, how are you gonna feel about the situation? Oh, you will definitely want to celebrate. What are the steps that you are taking that's taking you there towards this success? We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Tower. Ooh, you're definitely destroying something here. And we have the Queen of Wands. All right. Pile number one, pretty straightforward. The unexpected is financial gain. Now, this is very interesting because I'm also getting the emotional abundance here, not only financial. There is something that you are dearly will feel excited about. Feels like a project or some sort of a plan that you had set in place in order to achieve it. You, first of all, focusing on the Eight of Cups and the Tower. So I don't know your situations, but it feels like you first closing doors, or you are being very picky and you filtering out what is not needed, what you don't want, and mostly focusing on what you want. And I keep getting this energy, this feeling of I am unapologetically going for what I want. This feels like someone who knows themselves really well. They know where they want to be in life financially in terms of their goals and dreams, and they are not allowing any disruptions or any disturbances to happen. Whenever this may appear with the Tower card over here, you're the one doing this. You're the one destroying, it's gonna sound dramatic, enemies or interference of some sorts. You go, no. I know exactly where I'm going, and I'm gonna keep going that way. You are getting rewarded for the time and energy you've been putting into what you want. You have planted the seeds and you have been nurturing that plant. Imagine that plant is a reference to your goal of some sort. And you're getting rewarded for this because how well you cared for that plant. I'm seeing plants lined up. They all were planted at around the same time. And some of them are thriving. Some of them are like, they're right. And some of them are about to die. And this reference metaphor for me, the vision, says that it only depends in what kind of environment that plant was growing. How the person who bought that plant or that seed cared for them. Some were just watered. Some were placed in a very positive environment. Maybe somewhere on the windowsill by the sun, if that plant needs sun. Some researched quite a lot about that plant, what to do in order for it to thrive. Some didn't as much, and it shows in the results. So it seems like here you are very focused and determined for that plant to thrive. Again, metaphorically speaking, right? You probably have bought even some nutrients for that plant. You know exactly what environment that plant needs in order for it to thrive and give you that fruit at the end of the day. So you getting some sort of a gift, but this is not just for nothing. This is for your willpower and for your determination. How you're gonna feel about it? You're gonna feel very enthusiastic. You're gonna want to celebrate this achievement. You will want to tell your friends about it. And I don't know what this plan is exactly of yours, but it seems like the ego is needed here. Higher ego is needed here. Not a toxic one, right? Where you just want to stomp on people's heads. But higher ego is needed here. I need to be drawn to this. I need to be very, maybe even obsessed with this structure, with this plan, with this goal of mine in order for me to push through. And that's exactly what I'm doing. You are in love with something here. If it doesn't make sense to you just yet, we have the Ace of Wands. This will show up to you in your life. This is going to be something that you look at and you think of and you go, I really want to get this done, or I really want to get this happening for me in my life, and I'm going to do whatever it takes in order to get there. Some of you are going to take some sort of risks or step out of the regular, the usual, something that you are used to. Maybe in general, this journey will require you to try new things, to research, to look towards paths that were not explored in the past. I'm seeing someone who not only is getting this gift, this positive feedback for what they have done, but also someone who's maturing and growing as an individual through this journey. So maybe you're also focusing on self-improvement. How can I have more drive? What do I need to do? Or how can I be more disciplined? How does my routine look like? Do I need to change it? Do I need to improve it in order to get where I want to be? Also, together with this positive outcome here, what we do see people wanting quite a lot of your attention. And you know why this is going to be? It's going to be because people will feel that energy of yours, that you are thriving, that you are successful, that you are very focused, and you are a serious person. Not to say that you don't know how to play, that's not what I'm talking about. You should be taken seriously, and this is very sexy to someone. And it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic that you're getting a lot of attention. I feel like in your even maybe professional life, people will want to invite you to places where maybe before they were not inviting you because you don't really know them that well. Suddenly people want you to be around them much more intensely than in the past. So take it as a compliment. Of course, you don't have to say yes to everything, whatever people suggest to you, or accept everyone's presence, but remember that this is a pat on the back for you. This is also a feedback for how well you have done. So that's what I have for pile number 1. I'm really proud of you here. Keep on thriving, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey, group number 2, let's see what we have for you here. We have mature man. Interesting. We had a mature woman in pile number 1. Here we have a mature man. An exciting event. Let's get tarot. Let's clarify what this is about. I'm going to be using the Haunted House Tarot. An exciting event that is connected to another person. Okay. Let's see. Let's move this a little bit. First thing that I'm getting, an excited event that is not happening very soon. So when I'm tapping into the timing of this may start showing up in your life more or less 3 months from now. bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. Now, the feeling that I'm getting with this exciting event feels to be very unexpected, because that's not something that you're planning yourself. That's not something that you see coming your way, that you think of as much. You're gonna be proposed either to be in a certain event, you're gonna be asked to be there or invited to be somewhere. An event could be a gathering, could be a party, could be invited to do a promo for someone or collaborate with someone. Whatever this is, it seems like it's not only about being in that event. What is important here is what you are taking from that event or that gathering or invitation. That invitation itself, it seems like it's gonna have a very important either a person or situation that takes place over there. You're gonna bond with someone, or you're gonna find very interesting conversations with someone, and you're gonna start sharing. You're gonna start talking about what you want to put out to the world, or how you imagine your life to be, what you want to do in this world in general. And as that conversation is taking place, you're going to find either similarities with that person, or someone is going to say, you know what, you want to do this, you told me, I actually have an opportunity for you. Or I know someone who's working in that field, or who's doing these things, what you want to do. How about I connect you? You're being invited somewhere where you're supposed to take something from that event, or that place, or from those people. And this feels a bit secretive to me, so not everyone is invited there, it seems like, or not everyone is able to access what you are going to access in that event or that place. This feels very secretive to me. This feels like a private party, this feels like a private dinner, it feels like maybe someone who's inviting you, they have a very close group of people, and they're not someone who's very, very much of an extrovert. It's someone who usually minds their own business, stays in their own circle, that kind of energy. Or this ticket that is being sent to you, or message or email, it reaches only a certain amount of people. Whatever this is, your cards need you to know that this will supposed to happen for you. This will not be an accident. This will not be just like an important, unexpected event. This will be meant for you. That's what you need to take from this. This will be meant for you, and you will have to look at this, and you will have to make decisions what you want to do. You are being helped. This feels like there is a presence of a spirit here too, kind of weaving the web behind the scenes, doing his job in order to help you out in some way, or help create this opportunity. Someone spiritually, on a soul level, may be nudged to tell you something or to invite you somewhere. Or you yourself, if say you're gonna be at first like, I don't know if I want to be there, I don't know if that is for me, at the very end of the day, you're still going to go, you're still going to attend, because you're supposed to attend this. So you'll also get this kind of like an intuitive hint or a nudge to be there. By the way, are you drinking enough water? I have lemon water here, just a reminder for pile number 2, because I'm feeling really thirsty, which I haven't felt in the other pile. And I usually take a sip of water before every pile. And let's see what else here. Some of you, now this is another situation, another story, will be connected to this mature man in that place, in that event. It seems like you're supposed to connect to this individual. Let's see why. Split the deck, we have the 9 of Cups. This is a good start. 7 of Wands. The King of Swords. Ooh, this is someone who knows how to get out of a difficult situations or to get around law. I know it's weird, but to somehow get around law. Example I can give you, this is someone who has built their business in such a way where they have maximized their profit. And the way they're doing it, they need to know the ins and outs of legalities or of business or some things that maybe not people know about. I'm not saying that this is someone who is tricking the government completely, but they are using law to benefit them. So if you look at their documents, if you look at their documents, you would see that everything is fine. They know how to cover what they need to cover. At the end of the day, this is still legal. So I'm giving you this example of legalities here, but in general, just get a vibe of this person, what they are about. This is someone who knows how to achieve their dreams and goals, and this is someone who stands by it. This is someone who at first may seem a little bit closed when it comes to emotions. They're not really warm, but they're very logical based, and they are kind of scanning people whenever they meet them. Why are you supposed to cross paths with this person? Why are you supposed to cross paths with this person? For some of you, this might be an important connection in your life. Why the Seven of Swords is here? Oh, some of you may not see it coming your way, but this may lead you to a love interest. At first, it seems like this is very platonic, or this is very business related, or you're just there for the same thing, right? You are both invited, you both bond over the same interest, but over time, it may lead to something a bit bigger. So that's what I have, pile number 2. I hope this made sense, and thank you for passing by. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey, my pile number 3 people, let's see what we have for you. We have Dark Man. In all of these piles so far, pile 1, 2, and 3, we had a card of an individual. If not from Tea Leaf Tarot, then from the envelopes. And we have Not Now. Okay, let's see. Let's get more cards, shall we? Which deck do I want for you? Super Lunaris, let's get it. Dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Two of Wands. Both of these cards also clarify the Not Now. It's the same energy. The Two of Cups. The Five of Swords. The Eight of Swords. It's going to be one of those complex piles here. The Ace of Wands. The Page of Cups. What is Not Now connected to specifically? The Ace of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. How are you going to feel about this? The Five of Pentacles makes sense. What is the best advice for you here? The Page of Swords. Why is this individual influential here? The Empress. Why are they influential here? The High Priestess. And the Seven of Swords. Okay, this is one of those piles where I'm going to tell you to watch out a little bit. The unexpected, it seems like, is the outcome that you don't want connected to one particular individual. I'm going to give you a very straightforward example here that is about a relationship. We have the Two of Cups. Here we have the Empress. Here we have the Ace of Wands. Someone is being told that the timing for this partnership is not great, or the partnership itself is not great. The outcome of the partnership may not be very advantageous or very good. We're being shown someone who says, you know what, either I don't want your presence, or I don't want your time, I'm not interested to deal with you, I'm not interested in this connection. It's a no, basically. It is a no. And the other person I'm seeing here, once they figure it out, once they not get enough communication, because I'm seeing lack of communication here, someone really wants to talk or someone really wants attention and the other person is not able to give it to them, then that person who's not getting it, it feels like it puts them on this kind of like a path of stagnancy. But I'd say stagnation, I would say avoid that if that is you in this situation, because it seems like it may cause quite a lot of inner conflict that is not needed. This situation is not going against you. This situation is teaching someone to love themselves a little bit more, not to chase that much. Especially if whoever this person is who's waiting around sits mostly in the feminine energy. Allow the masculine to conquer. Allow the masculine to lead the way. And it feels like the masculine doesn't want to lead the way in this case because of some sort of reasons. And mostly I'm seeing here that their heart is closed off. They're not interested, not the right person maybe, or not the right situation, not the right time. Whew. That's what kind of pile we have here. So I'm apologizing straight away if you wanted a positive or, a reading that tells you that you're going to hear from someone or you're going to be with someone. I feel like this is not it. In general, this connection is not it. We have the Seven of Swords here and the High Priestess, both talking about secrets or someone doing something behind the scenes that is not very clean. So the spirit itself here may be protecting you from an individual like this, but the more this person still wants to get what they are not receiving, whoever is pushing this or waiting around for so long, the only thing that they're doing, they are hurting themselves and they're kind of killing their inner child because there is no play, there is no attention, there is no love to be taken. The cards are reminding you that you sit in the Empress energy, and I feel like through this situation you're going to remember that in some way, but not by not getting what you wanted from this situation, this individual. You're being reminded what you are capable of, and you're being reminded who you are. And maybe it's one of those scenarios where you look back and you go, damn, I was mad. I was mad for pushing this to work, or for waiting around, or for continually chasing this individual or these people. The thing is, that didn't see my worth. And I really feel like someone is learning a bit more about their self-worth here. This Two of Cups in this deck in particular is a lot about the self. It's not as much about the couple, it is about the self. And we have it here. We have the Empress over here. We have, how can I give more emotional stability, more emotional abundance? How can I create it for myself? And then, once I have that, then I'm going to decide who I want to share this with. So a pretty straightforward reading, pile number 3. I know this was a quick one. I don't have anything else that I want to talk about here, to be honest. It is straight to the point. It's more so like a reminder for someone to care for themselves. And another thing, what I'm seeing here, I feel like the individual that someone is chasing is very interesting or very amazing, not because they actually are, but because someone makes them to be in their mind, or because they become more interesting because they're unattainable. So keep your eye on that if that's the case, all right? And thank you for passing by. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 4. Let's see what we have for you. Oh, wow. Does this remind you, this card, this guy on Instagram, man, I forgot his account. He's English. I think he has maybe Indian background. I'm not sure. He always says, you know why you poor? And calls everyone povo. So he's basically taken the piss out of people who are showing off on Instagram, showing or making really silly videos where they are bragging about how much they have, but it's more so how much stuff that they don't need, really. And he then takes a piss and says, you know what, you cannot have 5 different ice trays and make 5 different cubes of ice, butterfly, lime, thyme, because you're a povo. So this is what it reminds me of. We have older woman. Let's look. how this ties into your reading. Let's see which deck I want. I want the Triple Goddess Tarot for you. Dealings a relationship with an older woman. Six of Pentacles, very applicable here, looking at the surrounding cards. The Ace, the Fool, the 10. Interesting. Clarify the Poor card. The Two of Swords. Clarify the older woman. Why is she here? Why is she showing up? Page of Swords. The Two of Cups. How are you going to feel about the situation overall? The Queen of Wands. And is this connected to this older woman or you? Let's see. Is this connected to this older woman or you? Both. Okay. Look, the unexpected here. There will be a situation. I don't know if this is your family member or this is someone that you're not really aware of just yet. You haven't crossed paths with them. But it seems like you are helping someone out. Someone who doesn't have as much as you do. Could be, doesn't have to be financial, right? Could be emotionally. Maybe they are not loved, or they don't have many people around them, or they are on their own. I'm being shown a situation where someone is sharing with another individual, and whoever is sharing, even if they themselves are not having the greatest day, but they still chose to help someone out, they are being rewarded for that. I'm also seeing a situation where someone wants to help a homeless individual or a grandma, a grandpa. Someone wants to create more peace in someone's life. Someone wants to hug someone. But what's important here for you to know is it's gonna happen around the time, if this is you giving, it's gonna happen around the time when you yourself may feel like you're having a bad day. Why this is important is because it seems like God, universe, whatever you believe in, is looking down at you and seeing how you're going to deal with that situation, because it's hard enough to deal with maybe a shitty day and not to break, or to deal with it in a graceful way, and on top of that want to give to someone and pay attention when someone is struggling. So this is good karma points here. It feels like your high self is proud of you here by choosing not to look away, or by choosing to say, okay, even if I'm having a shit day myself, I feel like this individual may be having it for like a year, right? There is something to do with that. You feel like a family to someone, or like an angel to someone, because you are showing up even though you yourself are having a bad day. This also reminds me of a situation where you probably have seen plenty of those videos where a person goes around and asks if someone can help them out money-wise, right? It's usually a YouTuber who has a lot of money, and they're just checking people out if they're going to give, right? If they're willing to give or help someone out. A lot of times people, they are rushing, they don't want to get involved in that. They're saying, no, I only have card, I don't have cash. And a lot of times we also see people who even don't have cash on themselves. They come back to that individual and say, you know what, take it. I took some cash out for you. And they getting rewarded like probably 10 times the amount of money that they're giving to that individual, because they went out of their way to help someone out, even though it was inconvenient maybe for them at that time. But they have chosen love. This is what this feels like to me, where I am choosing to help someone out. And somehow this also will be very impactful for the future outcomes of yours. This is not a one-off thing where you get in good karma. It feels like it has a chain reaction for the future outcomes in your life. And it's going to be lasting for at least a year. unexpected good things that are happening to you, finding money on the street when you need that, for example, or being connected to a person that you need to connect to, even though you've been looking and you're like, I don't know, I really need to be connected to this particular individual to sign maybe a contract or to whatever the case. And you're finding it really easy because it comes to you very organically. Someone also is being rewarded here for standing up for a weak one, or standing up for some sort of a cause, or being involved in a good cause. This individual, whoever they are, is being shown to me as a fighter, someone who has strong, very strong armor on their bodies. It's not easy to carry that armor, right? It weights you down, but you're doing it for some sort of a good cause. You want to cut the bullshit here with this card. Cut the bullshit. We're also seeing here visibility. Someone is being rewarded by visibility, especially if you have your own business or you're trying to create content on social media and to be seen. So some sort of a good deed that may feel a bit risky at that time, or may feel like, oh, I don't have enough energy in me, but I'm still gonna choose that. I'm gonna choose peace to create that peaceful environment for someone. I'm being rewarded. Someone is also receiving a thank you note from someone from the past, or someone that you have known for a long time. Could be an email, could be a message, a phone call. Okay, so great here. Pile number 4. You probably got scared once you saw the poor card. This is not connected to you. I don't feel like this is connected to someone. Now, if this is you in this case, where you're like, I am holding on my last thread and I need help, know that you are receiving that help. So flip the scenario around. You are the other person, right? Who is receiving the help? Who is being connected to people that you need to be connected to? So that's what I have for pile number 4. I hope this made sense, and thank you for passing by. Until the next time.